This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a fencing company? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Holly Cottles with Frisco Fence and Stain. Holly, it's great to be on with you today. Now, we are so excited to learn more about you and your business. So go ahead and tell our listeners just a little bit more about your company.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it. We're Frisco Fence and Stain. We build fences for residential and commercial. We also do staining for fences, decks, you name it when it comes to staining. As far as building, we build wood, chain link, steel fencing, pretty much everything except for vinyl fencing.
And why not vinyl fencing?
So vinyl fencing, one of the things that we look at is just longevity of the product in North Texas. It's extremely hot here. The sun is unbearable. And when you do vinyl, which is actually like a PVC type of fence, they're really pretty in the get-go. But then after the sun hits them, they start breaking. And you can't really repair them very easily without doing full sections, because when you get out there to try to repair it, they just fall apart. So we've chosen not to get into that because we just know it's not a great product for North Texas.
Now, how did you originally come up with the idea for the business, and do you own it alone?
So my husband owns the business 100%. We've owned the business since 2016. It has been intact since 2013. So back in the day, my husband worked on an oil rig. And when that started kind of shifting, he actually got a job with Frisco Fence, actually. So he was actually out there building fences from the get-go. After a while, the owner of the company saw the potential in Jonathan, and actually we were able to take over the business in 2016. So we've been doing that now for 11 years.
Wow, Holly. So today, what is that number one misconception you come across when it comes to being a fencing company?
I think as far as a misconception is not all fence companies are equal. I guess that's my biggest thing. Having someone that is, for instance, a landscaper that builds fences, they're not equal to an actual fence company. Not saying by any means that they don't build a great fence, because there's a lot of people out there that can build a really great fence that it's not a true company. But the biggest thing is having the backing of a company. We're insured. We offer a 10-year warranty on all of our new fences and that are cedar fences. And that actually covers labor and materials for those 10 years. So that's the biggest difference that I can say is not all people who build fences are equal.
Wow. Now, does that warranty only apply to the newer fences?
So yes, so it's on new fences is that 10-year warranty. Now on some repairs, we do add in warranty on repairs. That's not as black and white, unfortunately. We have to look at those on case by case, depending on what the repair is.
Now let's go ahead and switch gears for a second. We know that marketing is the heart of every business. So ideally, who are your target clients and how are you reaching them?
So my target client is actually friends and family of my current customers and past customers, honestly. That's where we get the most of our businesses from referrals. But as far as that, I mean, most of our business is in Frisco in the Collin County area. We do serve all of DFW. Naturally, Frisco comes with being Frisco Fence and Stain, right? But serving friends and family of our customers kind of take us all over DFW. We work with some commercial companies that take us all over DFW. But outside of that, homeowners that have fencing in their backyard, that's going to be our client.
Wow, Holly, you seem very, very big on educating your clients. Have you ever thought of having your own podcast for the business before?
I've thought about it. I have not dabbled into that at any point. But the reason we have thought about it is because we are huge on educating our customers and consulting them. And, one of the biggest things I tell a lot of our customers is we might not always be the best fit for you, but even if we're not, we're still here to educate you and make sure that you make a great choice in your investment.
Wonderful. And outside of work, Holly, what do you and your husband like to do for fun?
Well, it's so funny that you say that. You can't see it in this picture, but let me bring it over here. We are dog lovers, and we have 3 weenie dogs. So our lives revolve around our weenie dogs. So that's a fun fact about us. Anybody that knows us knows about our weenie dogs. They're part of the family. So if we're not out on a job site, or sometimes when we're on job sites, you'll see them in our vehicle because we carry them around with us a lot, is our weenie dogs. So we're huge advocates of animals. And that's one thing about having a fencing company that's wonderful. We're in backyards with dogs on a daily basis. So it just really makes our lives a lot better being able to spend our time with so many dogs.
Very cute. Do you ever bring your dogs along?
We do sometimes. They stay in the truck. It just kind of depends on how long we're going to be out because we don't want them to be out, all day riding around in the truck because we try not to get them out, at a job site or anything like that. So it just depends on how heavy of a load we had that day. But they love to come along, and we tell everybody they're our little Frisco fence mascots.
So, Holly, we've covered some fantastic information today. Where can our listeners go to learn more about Frisco Fence and Stain?
So we're all over social media. So you can definitely find us on Instagram, Facebook, all the things. But the best part where you're going to really get the true idea about Frisco Fence is friscofenceandstain.com, our website.
Well, Holly, I really appreciate you being on the show today. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9345.